Okay, we're diving right in. We're doing the detail work. We're getting the features in, which are also usually the darkest darks, and thus we'll need layering. Layers need time to dry, so we're going to do it now. As always, we also begin working dark to light, mapping out the structure of the face with its shadows. Now I'm getting in the color of the shirt. It's good to get in colors near the beginning so you can see how they will affect the more important parts of the painting. For example, his shirt is a cool blue. That's going to amplify any warm tones in the painting. Knowing that, I'm not going to put too many warm tones in the face or else it might be overbearing. Okay, now it's just hair. It's always just a million layers. Tom, you have beautiful hair, but it's so much right now. Now that his face has had time to dry, it's time to deepen the shadows and give it a last layering. And then more hair layers. You really want to dig into those darks though, because what they do is push the lights forward. That gives your painting life. Comment who you want to see me paint next. You guys have great suggestions and stay tuned for the giveaway.
Love's gonna get you killed, but pride's gonna be the death of you and you and me and you and you and you and me and you and you.
Spend it on myself, I'ma drop it like it's pouring. I'ma pour it on myself. Check the money making bank account number. That's that shit that's never getting bounced on your bitch. I do the money dance. I just made 100 bands. When the stars say sign for it, I'ma leave my autograph. Dollar bills, won't you falling for me a little?
What would your response be if I said the only natural talent that an artist has is the desire to create? Everything outside of that is a skill that they have learned. And some people pick those skills up quicker than others.
I'm the bad guy. I wanna end me.
Well, they be like, shit is crazy, right? That ain't your baby no more.
So if you score a victory over Ushiwaka, then that's a victory against Ushiwaka for me!
Sorry, that makes no sense.
Then no one could stop me! Hey!
Guess who?
Big bag, this another belly band. Take a man, Balenciaga brought it back and all these bitches fuck. It's big bags, this another belly band. Take a man, working back, body back and all you bitches fuck. If it's up, then it's up, then it's up. That was the show we talked about. Played you the song she's singing now when she's with you. Do you get deja vu when she's with you? Do you get deja vu? Oh. Do you get deja vu? Strawberry ice cream in Malibu. Don't act like we didn't do that shit too.
Okay, here we go. Make the skin color your favorite color. The eye color the color of your birthstone. The hair color should be the color of your shirt. If you wear glasses, add a third eye or, like, just another set of eyes. If your favorite animal has horns, add horns. Or if they have wings, then add wings. If you wear earrings, add those. And everything else is really up to you. Oh, and if you happen to be an artist, draw your monster. Look at this fucking abomination.
So here's someone frequently requested, and damn, I gotta tell you, I did not take a serious look at Mr. Mendes before I was looking him up for a photo to paint. I like his music, it's always a bop, and I've only ever heard good things about him as a celebrity, but I don't think I've once ever taken a real look at him. I think I just always thought of him as a boy, but he's a whole-ass man. I sorta had a moment where I went, wait, what? That's his face? Has it always been this way? The whole time? Why is he so beautiful? Name someone with a better smile. I don't think you can, but name someone and I will paint them. I swear it. If it gets enough likes, name them. You can't. Name someone with a more handsome, glittering, effortless smile. I'd even dare say that that guy from the Fairly Odd Parents who sings My Shiny Teeth and Me, frickin' Chip Skylark, has nothing on Shawn Mendes. I've never seen more perfect teeth.
talk about. I heard you're moving on and now you got it figured out. But I'm happy, I'm happy, I'm happy for you. Are you really gonna tell me that you're better now? Hey, ain't it funny how we swore we couldn't live without each other? Now you got another, got it figured out. But I'm happy.
Tell me you'll be safe, safe for me, safe for me, safe for me, yeah, 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 yeah. Tell me you'll be safe for me, safe for me, safe for me, safe for me, yeah, 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 yeah. Safe for me, safe for me, safe for me, yeah, 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 yeah. Tell me you'll be safe for me, safe for me, safe for me, safe for me, yeah, 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 yeah. People tell me I'm a
You could fall for 1,000 kings and hearts that would give you a diamond ring. When I fold, you see the best in me, the Joker and the Queen.
switching up positions for you. Kitchen and I'm in the bedroom. I don't need a lip that say I'm pumping through hoops. I'm a loving and there's nothing I wouldn't do. But I won't.
Somebody come get your man. I think he got lost in my DMs. My DMs. You better come get your man. I think he wanna be way more than friends. Way more than friends.
Aren't you the guy who tried to hurt me with the word goodbye? Though it took some time to survive you, I'm better on the other side. Bitch, 나는 solo. Bitch, 나는 solo. I'm going solo, lo, lo, lo.
It's okay, Jake. You always try to protect me and Finn, but sometimes we are going to get hurt. How about today, you let me be the papa? Time is an illusion that helps things make sense.
Marie Antoinette was not the villain you think she was. When she came to France, she was 14. She was a soft and shy child come alone to the French court who immediately began to use and manipulate her in any way they could. So she began to avoid the court as much as possible, which unfortunately offended many. Vicious rumors began to fly about her, such as she was sleeping with her husband's brothers, gambling and spending wildly, and there was even a story of an incident with Thomas Jefferson. When a bad year for grain passed, rumors were created that it was her fault for the lack of bread. Her darling husband was not exactly an ally and for the most part was also just a shy child. When he became king, he was a rather weak one. Louis XIV became a puppet to his advisors, who were having a terribly good laugh at England at the time by having Louis finance a little revolution taking place overseas. But it was Marie, of course, who was blamed for the increase in taxes. They would not laugh long, however. Taking inspiration from the newly united states, the French Revolution followed. Marie would be victim of it. After Versailles was stormed, the royal family was taken to Paris and held as prisoners. In prison, Marie had to listen to the torture of her son in the next room as he was coerced into saying that his mother had been indecent with him. It took months and he cried and cried. Finally, she was brought before the guillotine. Her last words when she stepped on the executioner's foot were, "Pardon me, monsieur, I did not do it on purpose." The most powerful pirate in all of history was a woman named Zhengxi. The first documentation we have of her was when she was 20 and working as a prostitute on an illegal floating brothel called a flower boat. Men would be entertained by music, food, and the horizontal arts. Legend has it when a terrible pirate captured her boat and brought all the women onto his deck, their hands bound, he was taken aback by her beauty and had her ties cut. She sprung at him, trying to gouge out his eyes, and he fell madly in love with her. The more boring story is that he'd been a long-time customer and they eventually fell in love. But at 26 they married. Their contract stated she would share in his business in an equal amount of power and profits. They became partners and together built a pirate empire. Plus, her husband got to keep his boyfriend on the side, who'd been captured at 15 and eventually became their lieutenant. When her husband died, Zhengxi assumed full power. The only person who might have been able to contest her was the boyfriend lieutenant, who they had adopted to secure a lineage. She fixed the problem by making him her lover, which is kinda weird, but eventually they did dissolve their parent-son relationship legally and were officially married. After taking over, she installed a few new rules. If you gave command that she did not approve, if you disobeyed her orders, if you committed sexual assault, if you had sex without permission, if you were unfaithful to your wife, your head would be chopped off. Her rule was absolute and punishment was swiftly executed. As she grew in fame and wealth, more pirates came to join her forces. The number of men under her control reached past 70,000, making her